Meet Swampletics, my Morytania locked Ultimate Ironman. After recently maxing my Ultimate Ironman, I decided to up the ante, to forge my own journey from scratch. No banking, no trading, but this time, I can't leave Morytania. All leading up to eventually taking on one of RuneScape's biggest challenges, the Theater of Blood. I can't train construction. Well, I could, but at the same time, I can't. I bought a house before even coming to Morytania in episode 1. In fact, you need to own a house to even put XP lamps onto the skill. Obviously, I can't go through the house portal since that's in Remington. However, I could teleport straight inside of my house by going into my house options and completely avoiding the portal. So what exactly is the problem? Well, the problem is that I can't get back to Morytania. Since I can't get an active file without breaking the rules, I'll be stuck in my house with no way of going back. You're also not allowed to use minigame teleports from inside of your house, so once again, I can't train construction if there's no way to get myself out of that instance. No ecto file, no minigame teleport, but there is another way. Meet the Draken's Medallion, added on May 24th of 2018. The Draken's Medallion offers unlimited teleports to the Theater of Blood, and this is the only teleport method I can unlock. With this, I can train construction, I can build a repair stand for my future Barrow's armor, and so much more. But unfortunately, it's not that easy. It's a reward from the Taste of Hope quest. The requirements are much higher than I've ever had to get before, and the quest ends with probably the toughest fight I'll have to face until the Theater of Blood itself. I have to beat Ranus Draken, which is a difficult multi-phase boss that can only be damaged with the Avandis Flail. So today starts the road to Taste of Hope, the quest that will change everything. So here's the deal, this book gives 6,000 XP into a skill of your choice, but it has to be over level 30, and I'd love to use it on Herblore, but I'm only level 24, so we're gonna clear out some inventory space here. So because we completed Darkness of Halvale last episode, by the way, we can now do 36 temple treks an hour instead of 3, which is such an insane difference. The herb reward from temple trekking is always going to give me 5 herbs, always 2 toad flax, and then either 3 Terramins or 3 Harlanders, either of which are really good. I don't have a use for toad flax though. I definitely need to calculate how many I need to do because I don't want to be here any longer than I need to. Just think, right? All of these treks that I'm doing for Herblore XP could be going on to tomes. I could be getting Slayer XP and inching closer to that Abyssal Whip. So I don't want to overshoot this. I can always just come back and get more herbs if necessary. This was only like 40 treks worth, so I ended up keeping the Toad Flax because it turns out I can clean it at 30 Herblore, so just a ton of free Herblore XP that I was dropping, but thankfully I didn't drop that many. We're all good. So I was thinking about this a couple minutes ago, and it turns out this is actually correct. I can use the Theater of Blood to reset my stats. It's basically like a budget ornate pool. All I have to do is go in and out, and all my stats reset, so it's so good. Imagine when I get the Draken's Medallion, I can actually teleport to this place. The stats are reset, back to gaming. Alright, here's the game plan. I got sent to the mines, and once I'm done with this, I'll be at the top of Meyerditch, and I'll be in the perfect position to check something out. If it works, it'll save me a ton of time, but I have a feeling that it won't. We're about to find out. No, that would have saved me so much time. That's so unfortunate. So I guess I have to start the Taste of Hope quest before I go down there. That is extremely unfortunate. There is a crate down there with a pestle and mortar, and that would have saved me a lot of time. Instead, I have to camp level 50 zombies, I want to say. Alright, never mind. Turns out zombies level 81 to 100 drop the pestle and mortar, which is quite unfortunate. Those are going to be a bit tougher to kill, and if I know anything about Tarn's Lair on the wiki, it's that it's like 99% of the time incorrect. So, 1, I don't know if the drop is actually on this table, and 2, I don't know if it's the correct rarity, so I'm just gonna have to test it out for myself. Hey, it's not a pestle and mortar, but I will take some money any day. That's like 18k, I believe, to the shop, so 66 defense, no sign of a pestle and mortar. Yes! Oh, that's it! 105 kills? 105 KC. I don't think I've even gone over why I need this thing so badly, but it is extremely vital to how I'm gonna get 40 Herblore. Let me introduce you to a potion that you probably don't even know exists, and that is Blamish Oil. So you need a couple things to make Blamish Oil. You need thin snails, you need a pestle and mortar, you need vials of water, and you need Harlanders. Alright, step 1, we're getting some vials of water, and this is actually an extremely cool thing. You can buy plant cures, and once you get all of these, you can put them in the leprechaun. So now the leprechaun is storing all my plant cures, and if I ever want water, I can just empty these and take them to the water pump over there. Alright, next up, we're gonna buy some sample bottles from Fidelio over here, and he's the only guy who sells them, I'm pretty sure at least. I haven't seen these in any other shop. It's probably gonna take some time for me to figure out this whole process. It's gonna be a lot of juggling items, probably do like 6 at a time. Unnote 6, make these. and then pick up all my bottles again. All right, and after we've got all 6, we can just pick up our 6 that we have on the ground here, and we're good. That's how we're gonna train Herblore for the most part, at least with our... What the hell? Oh my god, such an... It doesn't even say it on here. It doesn't even say you need 25. Oh, I'm so dumb. All right, so while we wait to get 25 Herblore, I might as well just use all of the Terramins up because, I mean, while I'm already doing the process, I might as well just get rid of all of them. So the best thing for me to use my Terramins on are Serum 207s, 50 XP each. All you need is ashes, and probably the best part is you can use these serums on Morton villagers for some rewards. So the really nice part is if I get lucky, I can get some Terramins back from doing this. See? Dude, this is such a broken method. I swear to god, I might even break even. Do I even need to make Hairlanders? This is actually... Oh my god, what the... No. There's no way it's that common. I must have just gotten lucky. Probably the worst part of all of this is just waiting for the fires to burn out. There's 25. Herblore can now make Blamish Oil, which is so obscure that apparently isn't even in the level up message or anything else on the Herblore menu. And there's 26. And this is gonna be 27 after I use both of these. There we go, 27 Herblore. Alright guys, we are initiating the 10-month process to getting Hunter. This is gonna be our first Hunter lamp. Oh my goodness, the end of an era, the end of the construction lamping era, and only 7 million lamps to go. 28 Herblore. This is going to be so insanely satisfying to use after I finish up these. There we go, 30. We can now use the tome on Herblore. What a fantastic day after like 8 or 9 hours of juggling a bunch of Terramins and vials of water. Alright, 31. I think this should get me a level every single time. Oh, Marental Tar, fantastic. Should get me 32. No unlocks from that. And 33, and it's done. We freed up a space, defense mix, life is good. So another thing now is I can clean all of these toad flax, which is just going to be a bunch of free experience, and that's also going to free up a space, so I'll be back once I'm done cleaning all of these. Blamish Oil, the most neglected item in the game. You can't empty it. There's no empty option. You can't drink it. The only way to get rid of it is to use it on a fishing rod. That is the only way to empty it. It would be great if it had an empty option. It would help me very marginally, but Blamish Oil gives 80 XP per potion. It's actually extremely underrated. This entire time, I've been buying vials of water when I could have just bought 1 pack, and then I could have just never left Bird of Rot. Granted, I would have been making 7 potions per inventory instead of 8, but I think the time save is definitely more worth it. Unfortunately, couldn't make it to 40 on the first round of temple trekking. It was a long shot. It was a stretch. Alright, so it's time for round 2 of temple trekking. Now that I know the Terramins are as good as they are, I don't really need that much XP until 40. I'm probably going to do like 30 treks, and that should be enough. I think that's it. We're good to go. 60, 33, and 62. I think my math is correct here. I really hope it is, because then I have to do more temple trekking, and I'm not in the temple trekking mood right now. I'm in the Herblore mood. Alright, this is gonna be 38, which is actually a useful Herblore level. 38 unlocks prayer potions, which I will definitely be needing in the future. One more to go. One more to go. Terramin Tar. That is the motivation that I needed. Here we go. Almost spot on, by the way. I have 1 extra potion. 40 Herblore is done, the absolute biggest requirement for Taste of Hope taken out. A total of about 19 hours spent on Herblore there, from 24 to 40. It's good that the biggest thing is out of the way. Next up is going to be Slayer. We've still got a ton of stuff to do. Slayer should actually be one of the quickest. I hope you're looking at this inventory and you're as excited as I am. The dopamine release, we're 853 total. Let's go! Oh my god, that is insane. 39 thieving, 35 agility, barbarian agility course, that is insanely useless. 31 fishing, and 35 slayer. 43 mining is, Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god, that's so insanely satisfying. I want to do that again. Alright, got a lot of slayer ones in this batch. If this actually gets me to 38, it's actually crazy, but 35 slayer currently, 860 total. Let's see what happens here. Let's keep it a bit of a surprise. Alright, that was a ton of XP. Here we go. Oh my god. Already 38. Well, I guess we're done. So 8 total levels gained from that. Already 38 Slayer. That's the Slayer requirement knocked out. I am so lucky with those tomes. It's incredible. So with Slayer knocked out, we only have 45 agility and 48 crafting until I can do Taste of Hope, which is awesome. I'm definitely just going to keep temple trekking since I need at least 40 agility for the Canifis course, and either way I need more Slayer tomes for eventually getting the whip. So I think this is by far the most efficient thing I can do to train agility. Dopamine rush number 3. Let's do it. This is not too big of a haul, if I'm being honest here. It's mostly mining, thieving, and fire making books, but that was a lot. That was a lot of XP either way. I definitely want to go in depth with the mechanics and stuff I figured out with temple trekking, but I want to wait for later videos once I'm higher Slayer and I've been doing it for a lot longer. There's a bunch of stuff I figured out, but I'm sure there's also a lot more stuff that I haven't, and I have a couple theories on how to make it faster, but I still need more time to test them. So for now, I'm just going to show the ending of temple treks, and eventually you will get a full mechanic rundown. There are 6 agility tomes in this inventory, so this should be extremely exciting. Very, very promising. Oh my god, it's just it never gets old, man. Looking at the XP drops is so insanely satisfying. 42 thieving, 39 agility, that's awesome. So close to 40 for the Canifis course. I'll probably continue temple trekking beyond that, but alright, this should get us to 40 Slayer, which was a mini goal of mine. Also, I believe that gets, no 40 agility, very, very close though. 300 XP away, but it was a mini goal of mine to get 40 Slayer because that unlocks our 3rd killable Slayer monster in the area, which is Terror Dogs. So Terror Dogs are pretty interesting because they drop the Granite Helm, which is such a beautiful helmet. I don't think I'll be going for it. I have the Darox helm that I'll just slowly work towards, but it is a cool option for a non-degradable helmet. Alright, this will very, very easily get me to 40 agility, which means we can access the Canifis course. I only got 1 agility tome, but that was definitely enough. Alright, what have we got from this? The Slayer tomes just keep coming in, man. They never end. 40 agility. Awesome. 41 agility. Yeah, I'm going back to temple trekking. I fall way too many times at the moment. Hey, that got me 43 agility, only 2 levels away. That's awesome. And 44 Slayer already. I'm 1 level away from unlocking the 4th Slayer monster that I can actually kill in this area. Infernal Mages are not only an amazing source of runes, but they also drop the Mystic Hat and, more importantly, the Lava Battle Staff, which is going to be extremely important for Theater of Blood in the future. Alright, this is going to be it. The level that we've all been waiting for. 48 mine, no I'm kidding, 45 Slayer, which unlocks Infernal Mages. That's awesome. So now that I have 45 Slayer out of the way, I'm just going to chill on the Canifis rooftops and finish off 45 agility, and then we'll only have one final requirement for Taste of Hope. I wanted to say Theater of Blood for a second there, but yeah, Taste of Hope. 44. And we are finished. 45 agility. We can now do nothing relating to the quest at all, but hey, as much as I would love to just jump straight into crafting and get it out of the way, that's not the most efficient way to do it. There are still a couple things I need to do beforehand. For crafting, you need quite a bit of inventory space. In fact, your XP rate pretty much all depends on how many glass you can make per inventory. And due to this, I want to get rid of as much space as possible. Pretty much the only thing that I can get rid of besides obviously the tinderbox and knife is going to be the short bow and the arrows. It's finally time to train some range. I'm 10 range currently. It's my lowest combat stat. It's time to get it up. Alright, first things first, I need to get all these bowstring, and this will allow me to make a normal short bow since I can't use the willow short bow yet. It's 20 range requirement. Swamp crabs do have negative 55 range defense, but at the same time, I'm only 10 range, and they also have 100 base defense level, so I'm just going to craft some armor, some range armor, even though it doesn't matter too much. Might as well have it than not have it. So it begins. I'm going to be here for a very long time. Not only do I have 1k bronze arrows, but I also have 6,200 iron arrows in my inventory, so I'm expecting to get at least 55 range from all this, which would be pretty crazy. At the same time, these crabs also have access to the rare drop table, and they can drop emeralds, which is what I need for the Avandis flail, and that is what I need for Taste of Hope, so hopefully I can get it from here. And there's 20 range, which means we can already drop our short bow, and now we can just stick to the willow one, which is going to be my best short bow for probably up until 70 range, which is hilarious. But yeah, I'm going to be doing this entire grind with a willow short bow. Please give me some runes. That would be fantastic. Yes! There it is. After getting 2 rubies, actually, pretty recently. Very nice. So I got 60 range on mobile while eating breakfast this morning, so to think I still have so many arrows left is kind of unreal. I was predicting 55 range from all these, so that's pretty awesome. It all comes to an end. I want to say this is day 4 of Swamp Crabs. It has been a super chill experience, blown all my expectations away. I expected to get 55 range, and I'm coming out with 63, so 7 levels away from that crossbow, and now with those arrows gone, I can go and sell my stuff to the shop. I love how I started this grind trying to get rid of some space, and I now have even more space than I started the grind with. Oh my god, I have to get rid of these runes now. 19 farming, a pretty important one actually. Terramins can now be grown, which I can get seeds for, so that's awesome. 36 magic, I decided to do a quick Barrows run. Honestly, I'm really hoping I don't get more chaos runes from this, because then I'm going to be tempted to stay even longer. But yeah, I'm pretty much just, I don't want these runes to go to waste, and I want to have some fun, so I'm going to do a quick Barrows run. Alright, Varak Skirt, thank you very much. That's actually so good, though. I would really prefer to only have 1 rune stacked up, and for that to be Death Runes is fantastic, because Wind Blast is going to be OP as hell once I get 41 magic. 37 magic. I decided to use up the rest of them because I don't want them going to waste, and I still need to get 41, so I will see you in like 2 seconds. Alright, we can finally begin crafting. So this is just going to consist of me walking from the docks to the furnace every single time. Going to make 9 glass in inventory, and 48 should honestly not be that far away. I'm already close to 38, so I feel like this is probably going to be the easiest grind out of all the ones that we've done so far. 38 crafting, 39 crafting, 40, 41 crafting. I just realized I can make fish bowls, bro. We got an XP increase. 43 crafting, 44 crafting. What a fantastic day. We got a book of knowledge. That's 15 Hunter XP, thank you very much. Getting pretty close to 2. 45 crafting. 46 crafting. 1 level to go. 47, my friends. This is amazing. And after an entire week of grinding Taste of Hope requirements, we are finished. We can finally take on the quest that will change it all. 48 crafting achieved. I can't even begin to describe to you how much bigger this is than just that medallion unlock. It goes so much bigger than that, but I don't want to get into it this video. Yeah, beautiful, look at it. They're all crossed out. There is work to be done. There is work to be done. Is this even possible?